towels, paper plates.
Oh my goodness.
Anything. I can't do enough.
Mwah. Oh, you're
I met you in Kansas City. We've got a picture of you and my son together.
I can't believe we're here in Topeka.
I know. I
never planned.
I was so excited when I found. I mean, I'm sorry about the issues you had with the van and the battery, and we're praying about all of that.
It's a God thing. We're meant to
Yes,
be here.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. I have been asking him, how can I help, Lord? How can I help? How can I be a part of this? And I have to tell you, I have been praying for years because I've known about vaccines for years. I have been praying for years that the Lord would shine a light in dark places and that He would reveal the truth to people and that people would be able to see what has been happening to us. I've been vaccine injured. Both of my boys have been vaccine injured. We are much more, highly functioning than so many of the stories I see about. And so I'm not angry for myself, I'm angry for the innocent children. And this really upsets me. I have Hashimoto's, I have rosacea, I didn't put any makeup on my face so you could see my face.
This is Josh.
Hi Josh.
And
I love
this
you
is
guys
lovely
so much.
Patrick.
Yes, we talked a little while ago. I think, are you the one that called me or
Yes.
somebody anyway? Yeah. And I was given, I'm a social worker. I worked for a hospital, started in the 90s working for hospice, and I hadn't had a lot of vaccines because I'm older, and so I had oral polio and some of those things, a little sugar cube and some of those things. But I had chicken pox, I had mumps, I had measles. I remember having those, but I don't remember anything else bad about them. I didn't remember itching, I didn't remember anything hurting, I didn't remember being sick, I just got to stay home and eat popsicles. Well, then, I get to the hospital and they say, well, we probably should give you a Hep B shot. And so they gave me a Hep B shot. At that point in time, that was in the mid-90s, I hadn't done my research. So then they did checked my blood and they said, well, you don't have any titers for Hep B, so let's give you another one. Isn't that a great idea? So I had a second one, thinking that these people knew what they were doing. And then every year they'd offer free flu shots to employees. Well, then my health, I have been struggling with my health ever since. It's affected my ability to work. And I read Dr. Mendelssohn's book, Robert Mendelsohn MD's book about, how to have a healthy child in spite of your pediatrician, and I was getting ready. My first grandchild was about to be born. I started showing my daughters-in-law, listen, we have got to investigate this. I took off. That was 13 years ago. I have not looked back. I think this is a travesty, and I believe that God has said this is the track I want you on. I want you to be brave. I want you to go forward. I've been putting stuff on my Facebook page, and again, I'm a social worker, so I'm kind of I want to be a peacemaker, but this issue is what God wants me to fight for right now, and for my grandchildren, and for everybody else's children. They're all our children. My son was in an oxygen tent in the hospital. He's 38 now and doing fine.
Why was he in an oxygen?
Because he had a vaccination, and I never put it together. I don't know, but he was about 18 months to 2 years, so I'm guessing, would that be the MMR, I suppose? I didn't pay any attention.
You never know these days.
And yeah, and then the 34-year-old, he had his, whatever the schedule was back in the early 80s, and he was ADHD, could not remember to come in out of the rain, poor kid, and struggled for a long time, but we got some help for him, and now we're all, gluten-free, a lot paleo, but mostly just good, healthy, organic.
That's the way.
Good, lots of kombucha. I've got kombucha in here. I've got some gut shots for you guys. I do have some.
This must have cost you. I know how expensive.
I don't care.
This is.
I don't care.
This
is our mission. This is our mission. God has provided for us, so we're gonna help you and do whatever we can.
I was just talking with Patrick in the bus. Actually, I was sitting in the bus, and he was talking about how I keep saying enough, and we actually think, you know what I think it is? I think this is God saying enough.
Absolutely,
Enough.
absolutely.
Damaging my children.
Absolutely. He's done with it. He's sick of it. We're all sick of it. I never set out to be a crazy Earth Mother Warrior mom, but
You're not a crazy mother.
that's where we are.
You.
That's where we are. I love all of you. I follow everything. I'm on Stop Mandatory Vaccination site. You know, I downloaded Periscope all by myself, the app, so I can follow you around the country. I know everybody, you know, so well because I've watched your. I love Billy so much.
Well, one big happy family. You love Billy?
I do. We had a Billy too. His brother, my husband Mike.
So you're, oh hi, we haven't met. It's lovely to
This
meet
is my
you.
husband Mike
Hi.
Mitchell, and his brother Billy was head injured in the military, and so in the last few years of Billy's life, my husband was his guardian, and so we have a Billy too, and so we love all of our Billies.
Yeah. There's always a Billy somewhere.
There always is, yeah.
Oh,
So
wow, I'm so pleased to see you.
it's
I'm
wonderful
so,
to
look at
see
this
you.
lovely thing.
And I did put a little card in there, so if you ever need me for anything, I'm a grief counselor.
Oh, we can put that card
I've got
on
my
our. We've got a
master's in
wall
social work, so-
inside the Vaxxed our card.
So if anybody, if you ever need to get in touch with me or you're coming through, we've got a 5-bedroom home.
You're
So
a grief counsellor.
I am.
Well, you know what I think you should do?
What?
Get in contact with my lovely friend Rita Schreffler, who's the editor of the Autism Farm magazine.
Okay.
And you should write, because so many parents need to know, because they suffer for grief because they've either lost a child or
Yes.
because we have lost a child as in the child that they could have been.
Yes.
And there's guilt and there's all that kind of stuff in there.
Absolutely.
So we would, if you could contact Rita, I would love an article in the magazine about that.
I would be so
I
happy
don't
to
think
help.
we've had one about that. I could be wrong. So that would be great.
I've got my website. It's just loaded today. There's nothing on it because I haven't done any more than just get it up. But it's Dear Doctor, You Make Me Sick.info. And so I'm going to have all the information. You may. I'm going to have as much information as I can load on there about, you know, how to stay away from people who make you sick and find people who make you well. And the things that make you sick and the things that make you well. So,
Wow,
that's kind of been our story. Do you like that?
Yeah. Honest classic green tea.
Yeah, that's something we drink a lot at our house. You are so welcome.
So you gave your website so people can come and get some help from you.
Yes, it's just, I mean, my guy just texted me on the way here saying, okay, I loaded it. So it's not functioning yet, but it will be very, very soon. So.
And so we should write, you're vaccinated, so you should write your name on the back.
Yes. I would be happy to. I didn't know if you were just doing children or if you're doing adults as well.
This started off as, 19 years ago I started off about the diagnosis my son had of autism. So I set the autism file up, the Autism Trust, the Autism Media Channel, the Autism, I don't know everything.
Yes.
But since Vaxxed, the word autism is gone from my, I'm not really, it's a stupid terminology for vaccine injured. I've realised that. It's taken me 19 years to realise that. So now it's about vaccine injury from birth to death, from young to old age. It is about, and it's about stopping mandatory vaccines worldwide. And that's the mission now. It's moving so fast, but that's our goal. No mandatory vaccine.
No mandatory
every vaccine
ever. And we have a man who's running for state Senate state Senate that lives next door to us, and we gave him some money, and I said, but you have to fight mandatory vaccinations.
Against mandatory vaccinations.
Yes. Stop.
Very important.
No mandatory vaccinations. Thank you for keeping me straight. See what vaccines do to your head.
Yeah, I know all about that. I took, when I was little, I stole, the polio sugar lumps.
Yes.
I had one, and when the nurse and my mum were talking, I stole another one because I wanted the sugar. I had two.
Somebody else talks about the kids getting in line the second time, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Because we wanted the sugar, and my mother wouldn't let me have sugar. She was a homeopathic hippie. So.
Right. Bless her little heart. Well, that's what I am now, but...
Okay, there's another time we're going to meet. I'm going to get a pen, because I want
right
these
ahead.
Names on there.
You've got to talk to everybody.
Look at this.
Yep.
No, there's only one more family, but I'm just going to get a pen.
We'll just carry these over to the door so that people can take them in here, babe.
Do you want to sign right now? We're just going to sign the back.
Yes.
I'm going to kind of clean it off with the hand here. So you pick the spot.
Now we are on. Are we
Patrick,
on-
I can
I
probably
think 30. Wait, it was 30
go
on
a bit
our
taller.
side.
Here, let me wipe it off a little bit.
30 on our
So
side.
31.
I'm 31.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
31.
sorry.
You can go up by Billy.
I'll go wherever you want me to.
We're hoping we're going to have some athletic people who'll be able to climb up now.
I'm getting ready to go to Africa, or else I'd follow you guys around.
Oh,
So,
wow.
number 30. What'd you say?
31.
That's okay, we won't sue. We don't have the money to sue anyway.
And we have nothing for you to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the bus.
Well, actually, there were 6 kids. That must work.
Yeah, I was gonna say we want to travel.
There's no beds in there. We're just about to go.
And by the way, my vaccine injury, heavy metals, was confirmed by a physician. He's a chiropractor, so it wasn't just in my. I didn't just make that up.
No, we.
I mean, I knew you knew that, but I wanted everybody else to know that too. Mercury and aluminum.
Thank you.
Here.
We're proud to have your name up there.
praying for safety for you guys. Oh, love you so much. You know you're pioneers. You know you're pioneers. God has sent you for a moment such as this. Just like Esther. And she had a big fight on her hands too, but
We're not going to stop.
nope, nope. And God goes before you.
So it spills over.
Nope.
Don't fix it.
Nope.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you for carrying us.
Anytime. I will continue.
Thank you for the groceries and the
Oh,
kombucha.
absolutely. These